Hi, Alan Combies here. Hey, I am really excited because the reason you're watching this video is you are someone who may be interested in joining us in our Faster EFT Practitioner Mastermind Mentorship Program. And this all started from an idea that I had, a way that I really wanted to give back to the community. And I really was looking for ways that I could do that, where I could support up and coming practitioners. Because one of the things I know is that when I started off on this journey myself, way back in 2008, I, uh, I forged a lot of my own way, but a lot of the support I had was just going back to DVDs that I got from Robert and watching the videos on YouTube. That was like my support system. And I forged ahead. But when I really began plugging in to the live events and to then Facebook came around and all of these different things, I really noticed the community that began to form, and I noticed the benefit that it had in my personal growth as a person and as a practitioner. And so, uh, as I began thinking about how could I give back, I had this idea about creating this program, and I put it out there in the Faster EFT Practitioner Facebook group, just one post, and I got a wonderful response. And out of that response, I got a beautiful group of practitioners who were sort of the first round of this experiment, if you will. And I could not be happier with what we have been able to do together, where we've been able to take this mentorship mastermind program and what the feedback has been up to this point. So I want to talk very briefly about what this program looks like and what it's done for us. And then if this seems like something that you are interested in, I want to invite you to have a conversation with me and just talk about it a little bit further to see if this might be something that makes sense for you. So the way the program is really set up, I mean, what do you get in this program? What we've been able to do is, one of the things that I know is that getting together as a group and talking about our practice and asking questions is very beneficial. But I really see the value in working with people one on one and spending an hour to 90 minutes just working with you and what is important to you, and really diving in to see where you feel like you could use the most support. This kind of work, I think, is invaluable, and it really lays the foundation for this program and everything we do moving forward from that. So you do get one-on-one work with me. Now, what does that one-on-one work look like? Well, many times it is a faster EFT session. So if there are things that you have that you feel are holding you back, then it just makes sense to address those things and and really dive deep in that way. Now, I've been working with clients since early 2009 with Faster EFT. I feel like I've grown and learned along the way with Robert, with other practitioners. I've been able to go to Habilitat 5 times as of this date. And what that has given me is just a full heart and really just working in the trenches, forging my own way, working my own, going against my own demons, if you will, and being forced to really face them and work through them. And so I know what that journey is like, and I've been in the trenches. What I really see is that what's happening now with all the additional support that you can get, there's a chance for you to to really move through that, at least uh, you know hopefully more faster than I did, right? Or learn from my mistakes. Really is what I think is one of the most valuable things. I've made a lot of the mistakes and I've learned from them, and I think those lessons can be very, very valuable. They've proven to be very, very valuable as I share them with other practitioners. So that one-on-one work is very important, whether it's a Faster EFT session or many of these sessions end up being coaching sessions where we really take a look at where do you need the support, where do you want your business to be going, where do you want to be heading in, what direction do you want it to be heading in, who do you want to help, are there any particular techniques or challenges you might be having in regards to your practice or Faster EFT or working with clients. What do your sessions look like? One of the bonuses that that you get in this mastermind program is a program that I created along with another Faster EFT practitioner about 3 years ago, where we walk you through the structure of our sessions. So we literally go from A to Z. It's a 4-module program that you'll get as a bonus if you join our community. So you get one-on-one work with me, 3 months of that. And in addition to that, we have created a mastermind call. So you can think of those one-on-one sessions as really the mentorship part of the program. The mastermind portion of the program comes in 2 shapes. One is we do a Zoom call about once a week, 3 times a month, and we show up on that call and we really talk about, sometimes it'll be a topic that I'll be addressing, sometimes we'll go around the table and see what people are dealing with, sometimes we'll just share what's working, and it really is this wonderful place of community and support. So it's not necessarily me standing up there and giving a lecture. Not at all, actually. It's really me about sharing my my ups, my downs, and everyone else doing the same thing so that we can support each other and learn from each other. Extremely valuable. The other way we support each other in the mastermind is by a really amazing Facebook group. I cannot be more proud of this Facebook group because it's not just me making posts and putting up nice pictures and stuff like that. The community is very active in there. All the practitioners are very active and extremely supportive. So whether you're going through something and you voice that through being vulnerable and putting it out there, people will support you. A lot of the practitioners in this group have been working together, swapping together, and we've really gotten to know each other through our communication through this group. So it's been amazingly supportive, and again, the feedback has been really, really amazing, and I couldn't be happier with the direction this is going. So if this sounds like something you would like to hear more about, what I would love to do is schedule a time to sit down with you and just explore this a little bit further. There's absolutely no obligation. If you're worried about money and things like that, I am very flexible. First of all, I've made this very, very affordable. My goal here is really to give back, but of course I need to also sustain myself when spending so much time working with people one-on-one, especially, and doing all the other administrative stuff that comes with keeping this group and community alive. So there is a price to it. However, I'm very flexible on how we structure that for you. So we can talk about that. We can talk about where do you feel like you need the most support? Is it in learning more techniques? Is it understanding how to work on yourself more? Is it the structure of a session? Is it the foundational principles? And I should say that one of the things that I really feel is the most foundational, and one of the things that I really focus on all throughout this group, is really getting to know yourself better. Because we can learn all the techniques in the world, but if we're not in alignment with ourselves, if we're not making friends with our own subconscious mind and really reflecting on a regular basis, then all the techniques in the world aren't going to serve us the way they could actually serve us. So I'm very, very much into building that foundation for you and pointing out for you all the amazing things that you've done that are working, whether you see them or not. I want to point you in that direction and use that as a foundation for moving forward and doing more amazing things in your life. I say amazing things, but for some people that might mean just a couple clients a week. That might mean just working on yourself more. That might mean serving your community more, or helping your friends and family. It's really, there is no set way to do this, right? So any way that you feel like you need the support, I'm there for you. And many of the members that have been in this group have reported, really, really amazing insights and successes. We have one beautiful practitioner who has decided to take her life and her business on the road and literally go mobile. She realized that she can do all aspects of her business, including being a practitioner, but she's also a marketer and works with other people and helps them build an online presence and a social media presence. She realized she can do that anywhere with an internet connection. So she is now on the road and doing this mobile and traveling. We have another woman practitioner who was very, very socially anxious and afraid to speak in public or even give sessions. She has completely shifted that mentality, and she just got back from a talk where she set up a booth at a fair and actually tapped on about 15 people in a matter of a few hours and gave talks and presentations. And so I couldn't be more proud of her. We have people that are really finding their voice. We have people that are really learning to turn inward and trust their intuition. And it's just been amazing to see these people unfold. And there are people who are struggling as well. And to see the outpouring of support for people when they're not quite seeing it, when they're not quite, when they're not quite seeing their own brilliance, the support in our group has been one of the for me, one of the most heartwarming things, and everything I could have hoped for when starting this group. So, once again, if you are interested in talking with me and finding out if this is something you want to jump in and dive in with us with, go ahead and click the button below. There should be a button below this video, and that will take you to my calendar where you can schedule an invite-only session. It'll be a 90-minute window where we can really talk and we can get to know each other a little bit more, or just talk about whether this program might be a fit for you or not. All right? So go ahead and click the button below, book your session, and be sure to choose the invite-only option. That'll give us a 90-minute window again to do that. And I really, really look forward to connecting you, whether you join the program or not. I love connecting with other practitioners and really getting to know you and where you're at in your practice and just what's important to you. So that's all for now. Go ahead and schedule your complimentary invite-only session, and I really look forward to speaking with you. All right, talk to you soon.